Have you ever heard of cheese rolling or high heel racing? Welcome to the world less traveled, where the sports are as unconventional as they are entertaining. Imagine sprinting 100 meters in towering heels or chasing a 4-kilogram cheese wheel down a hill. Sounds bizarre, right? Well, these are just a couple of examples from the treasure trove of unusual sports we're about to uncover. Stay tuned if you're ready to dive into the unique and often amusing world of unconventional sports. Imagine throwing a heavy log with the aim of a perfect 180-degree rotation, not distance. Welcome to the world of log throwing, an unusual sport that tests your strength, precision, and technique. In this peculiar discipline, the goal isn't about how far you can throw a log. Instead, it's all about the verticality of the throw. The log, which is typically quite heavy, must be thrown so that it rotates a full 180 degrees in the air before landing. This means that the thrower needs to have not only strength, but also a keen sense of timing and direction. It's not enough to hurl the log with all your might. You must also control its trajectory and rotation. Now, let's switch gears and put on our stilettos. Yes, you heard that right. We're moving on to the high heels race, a sport that combines speed, balance, and a flair for fashion. In this adrenaline-pumping race, participants sprint over a distance of 100 meters in high heels. And these are not just any heels. To qualify, the heels must be at least 7 centimeters high and a maximum of 1.5 centimeters wide. The high heels race is a test of agility and endurance, as the participants must navigate the track while maintaining their balance in these precarious shoes. It's a sight to behold, with participants teetering and tottering their way to the finish line, all while trying to outpace their competitors. It's a sport that's as entertaining to watch as it is challenging to participate in. Both log throwing and the high heels race are a testament to the diversity of the sporting world. They show us that sports can be more than just traditional games like football and tennis. They can be quirky, unusual, and above all, lots of fun. So whether you're a lumberjack or a stiletto sprinter, there's a sport out there for you. Ever thought about combining the mental challenge of chess with the physical test of boxing? Well, that's exactly what chess boxing is all about. This unusual sport requires not just physical strength but also strategic thinking. A match consists of 11 rounds, 6 of chess and 5 of boxing. Each round lasts 3 minutes, with a minute break in between to switch gears from the chessboard to the boxing ring, and vice versa. The ultimate goal is to either checkmate the opponent or knock them out. But here's the catch. If a player runs out of time on the chess clock, they lose the entire match, regardless of how well they performed in the boxing rounds. This sport is a true testament to the saying, mind over matter. Now, let's dive into another unusual sport, underwater hockey. Imagine hockey but played at the bottom of a swimming pool. 2 teams of 6 players each use short sticks to push a puck across the pool floor, aiming to hit it into the opponent's goal. The players wear swimsuits, fins, masks and snorkels, but no breathing apparatus. This means they have to surface for air while trying to keep an eye on the puck. The game is fast, intense, and requires excellent breath control, teamwork, and of course, swimming skills. Did you know that underwater hockey is also known as octopush in the United Kingdom? The name comes from the original version of the sport that was played with 8 players and a puck made of a lead-filled squash ball. From the cerebral battlefield of the chessboard to the physical combat of the boxing ring, and from the land to the depths of a swimming pool, these sports are not just about winning. They are about pushing boundaries, challenging norms, and finding new ways to test human capabilities. Brain or brawn, land or water. These sports truly challenge the limits of where games can go. Who said office chairs are just for sitting or toes are just for walking? Buckle up, because we're about to dive into the exhilarating world of office chair racing and the peculiar sport of toe wrestling. First up, let's talk about office chair racing. Yes, you heard it right. This sport takes the humdrum office chair and turns it into a vehicle for high-speed thrills. Participants race towards the finish line, sitting on office chairs. But these aren't your regular office chairs. Oh no, these chairs are often redesigned for speed or aesthetics, making them sleek, fast, and sometimes downright funky. It's a race that combines the adrenaline of a sprint with the absurdity of an office supply. And that's what makes it so much fun. Now, let's shift gears and talk about toe wrestling. Just like arm wrestling, toe wrestling sees competitors going toe-to-toe, quite literally. The goal? To bring your opponent's foot to the ground using only your toes. It's a test of strength, strategy, and toe agility, making it a surprisingly intense sport. And if you're wondering how this sport came to be, well, it was invented in the late 70s by 4 drinkers in a pub in Derbyshire, England. They wanted to create a sport that the British could excel at, and thus toe wrestling was born. From racing on office chairs to wrestling with toes, these sports might be unconventional, but they showcase the spirit of competition, ingenuity, and the sheer love of having fun. They remind us that sports aren't just about winning or losing, but about the joy of playing, the thrill of the race, and the laughter that comes with it. So, the next time you find yourself sitting on an office chair or looking at your toes, remember, there's a whole world of fun and games right there. These sports prove that you can find fun and competition in the most unexpected places. How about rolling a cheese down a hill or throwing your mobile phone for distance? Yes, you heard that right. Let's delve into the hilarious world of cheese rolling and the modern sport of mobile phone throwing. Originating from England, cheese rolling is a sport that is as bizarre as it sounds. Participants gather at the top of a steep hill, and a wheel of cheese, weighing around 9 pounds, is rolled down. The objective? Chase the cheese and be the first one to reach the bottom. A seemingly simple task, but the catch is that the cheese can reach speeds of up to 70 miles per hour. It's not about catching the cheese, it's about surviving the hill. Don't worry though, bruises and laughter are usually the only things participants walk away with. Now, if you've ever been frustrated with your mobile phone throwing might be the sport for you. Born in Finland, this sport takes our everyday technological frustrations and turns them into a competitive event. Participants hurl their mobile phones and aim for the furthest distance. But it's not just about how far you can throw. Style counts too. The throwing techniques are evaluated, adding a fun twist to the competition. So, whether it's a classic over-the-shoulder throw or a fancy between-the-legs toss, creativity is key. These two sports, though unconventional, highlight how even the most ordinary objects can become the center of adrenaline-packed events. They challenge the participants in unique ways and bring a whole new meaning to the term sports equipment. Cheese, rolling, and mobile phone. Throwing are not just sports, they are experiences that offer laughter, excitement, and a chance to see the world from a different, slightly more tilted perspective. So, the next time you're eating cheese or scrolling through your phone, remember, in these sports, everyday items become the equipment for thrilling competitions. From the wacky to the weird, these sports show that there's more to games than just football and tennis. We've explored a world of unconventional sports, each with its unique set of rules, challenges, and fun. We've seen log throwing, where the goal is the verticality of the throw and not the distance. High heels race, where sprinters dash 100 meters in heels at least 7 centimeters high. We've delved into chess boxing, a sport that combines brain and brawn in 5 alternating rounds. Underwater hockey, where teams score goals while submerged, and office chair racing, where the everyday office chair transforms into a vehicle of speed. We've also seen toe wrestling, a twist on the traditional sport where the toes do the tussling. Women's wear, a bizarre yet demanding sport where men carry their partners through an obstacle course. Horseball, a hybrid of handball and basketball, but on horseback. We've ironed under extreme conditions in extreme ironing, balanced on unicycles in unicycle hockey, and chased a 4-kilogram cheese wheel downhill in cheese rolling. Last but not least, we've thrown mobile phones, with distance and technique both coming into play. These curious sports offer a welcome change from traditional disciplines, showing us that sport can be practiced in a multitude of entertaining ways. So, the next time you think of sports, remember, there's a world of unconventional games waiting for you to explore.